Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. And today, we have episode 6 of my Manny Being Manny Road to the Show, featuring the recreation or rebirth of Manny Ramirez. So currently, we are the backup. We are pretty much the fourth outfielder for the Boston Red Sox at this point. Now, this episode is going to be 2 advancement periods, because the first advancement period would have only been about like 3 minutes. Or like a 3-minute video, just because, like I said, we're like the 4th or 5th outfielder for the Boston Red Sox, so we basically only got spot starts. And you're seeing a couple of them here, so you see we got a nice home run to the opposite field against the Toronto Blue Jays off Aaron Crow, who's you guys might have recognized from our Yankees franchise. Pretty funny, but I believe that's Aaron Crow. No, maybe it's not. I think we faced Aaron Crow at a later point in this video, though. That's not Aaron Crow, though. It's just the same windup. But anyway. So you see we go in opposite field home run there, pretty nice. And now, later in, I can't remember if it was the same game or not, we're going to take, I believe, Casey Jansen in between the hole between third and short, and get a nice base hit there. So Manny keeping the average up, keeping the homers up, not too many home runs this episode, but we get good amount of RBI. Manny was doing very well with the RBIs, and keeps his average up pretty well. We do it one rough patch, but pretty much we're pretty consistent other than that for all video. Here we're facing Justin Verlander, the Detroit Tigers. He's going to leave this pitch over the plate. It goes off Miguel Cabrera's glove. We beat it out to first, showing the wheels. Manny never known for speed, and certainly he's not that fast yet in this road to the show, but still pretty easy infield single there. And now, again, getting a nice base hit, this time over Prince Fielder's glove at first. So Manny, like I said, keeping the average up, keeping things going. So now later tonight, Sunday night, I'm gonna be on a podcast with the guy I did dual com with yesterday, Mr. Robot 45 Dog, and I'm gonna be on a podcast with him. So once I get the link to it, I'll make a video about it or something. You can watch me on the podcast, and yeah, it's gonna be all fun. I think it's about 8 o'clock Eastern time. So. You guys should definitely come and check it out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It probably means no live stream tonight, but we did live stream last night, Saturday night, so pretty good. Here we get a nice hit off the first baseman glove, and we show the wheels again. Look at Manny beating out these infield singles. Look at him go. Dang, Manny. Off of, who is that? He's a big dude. That is a big dude. But you see here that advancement period's up. We get all 4 goals done, and we get the news that we have become an everyday starter, which is great. So that's pretty much where the rest of this video is going to go to. We become the everyday starter for the Boston Red Sox in left field. And you see here, after a game against the Yankees with a couple hits, you see what our stats look like. 317 average with 7 home runs, 16 RBIs. Pretty good slugging, good slugging percentage. Strikeouts are a little high, but hey, look who it is. You guys might have remembered a couple episodes ago, Ichiro was on the Mariners. I believe it was maybe the last episode, actually. He was on the Mariners. Turns out he actually got traded to the Yankees, not only in real life, but also in my game. I thought that was pretty funny, so I decided to show you guys this little clip of Ichiro on the Yankees. So not only in real life, but also in the Manny Being Manny Road to the Show, Ichiro is now a Yankee. But his numbers, he's still wearing 51 for the Yankees, which, as in real life, he's wearing 31. But here he flies out to left field. Manny playing left field. Not any problems there. Easy pop up. Left field's pretty easy position to play, even though you have to deal with the Green Monster at your home games. But here we did fly ball deep left field. This one is going back at the track, at the wall, and gone. Manny gets his first home run of the episode. His first home run in the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry, which is pretty good. This was his first series in the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry. This is actually a game that's happened yesterday. I believe this would have been the Saturday afternoon game in the series, which would have happened yesterday, obviously. So, anyway, although, of course, weather pending, but anyway. So yeah, Manny doing well, showing his power a little bit at this point, but power isn't quite there yet. Still going to develop it a little bit. Definitely not going to be hitting, 30, 40 home runs in our first season in the bigs, but here we're facing C.J. Wilson. And we're going to strike out. This is kind of where Manny goes on his little cold streak. Wasn't really too many clips in this Angel series. You see here he goes 0 for 3 that game. This is kind of where it starts to fall apart for this episode at least. So you're going to see Manny getting a chat from Bobby V, or the fake Bobby V. And now here, facing the Royals, this would be one of our few bright spots in this little cold streak. We get a nice base hit down the left field line, going to get a single out of it. So a nice piece of contact there. I find that I use the left field line, or the third base line, very frequently. I find that a lot of my hits go there. So I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's a good place to hit it. It seems to work out a lot. It's helped Manny keep his average up. But yeah, get into the next clip. You're going to see Manny facing the Royals again. And we're going to get this pitch from the left-handed pitcher. And we're going to put it right into right field. It's going to one-hop under the right fielder. And we get a base hit. So I believe that was like our only 2 base hits in what ended up being a 2 for 14 stretch or something like that. I could be wrong. I think we have another one coming up here, actually. But nice piece of hitting there, opposite field. That's what you like to see from a hitter, especially a young hitter, learning to use that opposite field. But here's the clip against Aaron Crow, where we take this pitch and we're going to line it to the third baseman. The third baseman comes up, and the first baseman actually drops it. Billy Butler. Tough day in the field for him, apparently. But, yeah, so getting a little bit lucky. It's good to see. See Billy Butler there, struggling a little bit at first base. But, anyway, here you're going to see we walk up, and you're going to see that 2 for 14 stretch in our last 4 games. Average has dipped down to 282. Haven't been producing in the home runs or RBIs category. But here we're going to take this pitch from Ervin Santana, and we're going to go in between the first and second baseman for a base hit. Again, you know, the power, if the power's not going to be there, at least Manny's still going to be hitting, hit little base knocks, just like he did in real life, because, you know, Manny didn't hit 40 home runs every year, but he almost always hit 300. And he could, just by doing little things like that, he's definitely one of the greatest hitters of all time, and future Hall of Famer easily. So, but you see a nice little base knock. And we're moving ahead to the next clip. Ervin Santana, still on the mound. And you're going to see, in a 3-1 ball game, we're going to take this pitch to deep left field. This one, in my mind, should have been a no-doubter. In the live stream, I remember saying that was easily gone. Hits the rocks in center field. Manny gets his second home run of the episode, I believe. Oh, no, the third home run of the episode. But, yeah. So, nice. Bobby Casava. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but anyway, Manny's finally starting to show the power, starting to come around, and this, it seems like when we got away from home, it was doing a little bit good for Manny. Maybe we just wanted to get away from Boston for a bit. Who knows? But hopefully we're trying to turn the season around. I think we're pretty much out of it for the AL East in this series, but we definitely have a chance at the wild card. It's kind of similar to real life, to be honest, but I don't know. Hopefully we're going to turn it around, turn things around here in Boston, and you're going to see in the last clip of this episode, we're going to take this pitch from Jared Weaver, and we're going to bloop it, or not really bloop it, but hit a chopper, and Weaver's going to misplay it, and we get another base hit. Manny's still showing those wheels. That was kind of the theme of this episode. But here, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. I'm going to leave you with the advancement period goals and the stats. So thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. So that pretty much does it for me. And thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'm out. Peace. Here we're getting into a afternoon ball game against the Mariners, and again we hit a no-doubter home run. This would be our third, I believe, so far. Third or fourth, I can't remember, to be honest. But anyway, like I said, we really took advantage of playing a weak team in the Seattle Mariners. Of Hector Noesi, the former Yankee, who was traded in the Jesus Montero Michael Pineda deal. And yeah, so good piece of contact by Manny, no-doubter, first no-doubter of the pros. Got a nice little hands up, and looked pretty good. So Aviles drops the bat, gives us some pound, and we are gonna head back to the dugout, but not before we see this replay here.